Today I'm going to introduce you to one of my favorite flavor combinations with cheese that I don't find frequently enough. Havarti with Caraway in this brand, DaneKo. Like and subscribe to this guy for all the great content you need. My wife and I love Havarti with Caraway seeds. It's one of the best combinations, and we have a hard time finding it. And so we were really excited when we saw this brand, DaneKo, at the Lowe's Foods in our area. So we wanted to give it a try, and I wanted to share it with you guys too. I always see Havarti in brands that I'm more familiar with, and they always have plain, they always have jalapeno or some type of hot, and then they always have dill. And those are great combinations. Havarti go with those things. But to me, Havarti goes best with caraway seeds, and this is hard to find, so I don't know if people don't know about it. But let me tell you, if you like Havarti with anything, you should give it a try with caraway seeds. It just works. And I don't think you have to be a huge caraway seed fan to like it, although I'm sure that would help. But it's so good. It's such a great combination. So let's see if this company, DaneKo, or DaneKo? I don't know. Why do people have hard to pronounce names? Let's give it a shot. And get a look at the nutrition facts here. Pretty standard stuff. Of course, it's pasteurized like most. Salt, caraway, starter culture, microbial rennet. And of course, it is from the great cheese city of Atlanta, Georgia. Actually, it's just distributed by them. Product of Denmark. Actually, so is this actually imported from Denmark? Can't America make their own cheese? No wonder it's over $1 an ounce if they've got to not only get it here all the way from Denmark, but then it has to be imported to North Carolina from Georgia, which is a tough drive. This is the part where I need to make a joke about it's from Denmark. So these were some great Danes, but it's a dumb joke and I can't even think of one. But Denmark, great Danes with the Havarti. $7.99, like I said, that's how much it costs in my area at Lowe's Foods. I'm not familiar with this brand. Let's see what we got here. Spinning around this side. I'm just gonna cut into the packaging. And there you see, we got the little caraway seeds there. Some of them cut in half there. Caraway just works really well with this flavor, in my opinion, and I hope this is good because we're having a hard time finding it. So here we go. That was pretty good. Let me try it again. Just kidding. I got caraway seeds in my teeth. Let me tell you about this. It's Havarti. It's caraway. I recognize the taste, but I've had better. I think I'm wishing there was more caraway in this. That would be nice, but if I have a real complaint, it's that I want the Havarti taste to be stronger. I'm not even sure what the other brands are that I've used of this. That's a lesson for you. We used to just walk in the store, grab Havarti and caraway and whatever brands. I think Boar's Head may have been one of the brands. I think there was another brand too. And you know what we did? What so many of us do, we took it for granted. You ever took something for granted and then lost it? Like your spouse or significant other or friend or job or everybody in the world not being terrified of a contagion. You just took it for granted, and then one day it was gone, and you're like, oh man, it sure was nice back when I could get Havarti with Caraway, and I didn't have to wear a face mask while I was shopping for it. Don't take things for granted, people. I took it for granted, and now what am I left with? This. And I'll tell you what, we still buy it sometimes. Even though it's $8. $8. That's how good of a combination Havarti with caraway seeds is, that we occasionally buy this, even though it's not quite as good as I want it to be. Not the best that I've had. It's still good. It's still good. My wife would like me to point out that the cheese is maybe not as mild as I'm acting like it is. I may be overstating it. It's still good. It's good. And we like it and we buy it. We just like the other kind we had a little better. And what we liked about it is that the Havarti is a little stronger. So that just brings a second opinion into it to give it a little more clarification. It's not like it's just plain cheese. It definitely tastes like Havarti. And the caraway seeds taste like caraway seeds. It's just a little milder than what we would prefer, but it's still good. It still has real Havarti flavor, so don't let that keep you away. If you've never had caraway in your Havarti, then I would get on that, because it's a great combination that I never even thought of until my wife brought it to my attention. It's great. Give it a try. And as far as DaneKo goes, it's good enough. It's good enough. If you cut the cheese just right, cut the cheese, and the caraway seeds stick out, it looks like blackheads.